I thank Mr. Jayaprakash to give me such a wonderful opportunity to express myself in this gathering. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations to all the dignitaries on the stage. You're doing a wonderful job starting this Parihar Foundation. I used to always wonder as a widow. I'm sure I'm going to get emotional and I'm sorry for that. I used to always wonder where there is a hope for such a widow to go, to find a place where she could express herself, understand herself better in the society. Yeah, I lost my husband when I was just 26. Coming from a very conservative family background, from a Marwadi family, Jain, it was a challenge in life. Very true. I was pregnant, 6 months pregnant for my child, second child, who was, I'm sorry sir. Yeah. I was 6 months pregnant and it was like I lost hope. The only thing that gave me courage was my elder daughter, 3.5-year-old. She looked upon me and just asked, "Ma, where is my dad? Why is he gone to the hospital? Why did we lose him?" Because it was a spot death. We never realized that her papa is not going to be there the next day. It was a road accident. He was riding his bike without a helmet. So I hate people who ride their bikes without helmet. Then that was a challenge and that was the way I thought I should live for my kids. I should live for my daughter, this 3.5-year-old child who is just looking at my face and wondering for that question, where's my papa? I decided I am going to live ahead. I am going to move ahead. I am going to live for them. That was the day I decided and today I am here. Today I run my preschool. I did my master's in child psychology. I understood the psychology of my children. A child who was in the womb where he did not know where his father is going to exist. A child whom I want him to very firmly answer, "Dear child, you have lost your father." I wanted to be firm in my own decision to make my child understand that yes, my dear son, I am a single parent. And that's how I address myself to the gathering that yeah, I am proudly a single parent of my 2 little kids. Today, my elder one is in Christ College doing a social science first PU. The younger one is in 7th grade studying in BJS NPS. Along with all the struggles of life, there's a very big support from my father, who's standing right over here, clicking my picture, and my mom, who's sitting there behind, to appreciate their daughter and the doings. I really am blessed with such parents who encouraged me, as Mrs. Lily Paul's address to the gathering, that as an Indian society is being curbed with so many traditional occasions where widows are not supposed to enter, widows are not supposed to do this and that. I truly disagree with that. I enter all the functions, all the family functions, look ahead thinking that yes, I have to move ahead, and I do that. I wear what I want to wear, I dress up the way I want to dress up, I live for myself and for my kids. And that's how my child, Dhwani, who's studying in first PU, has given me the courage. Every time she says, "Ma, it's okay, we can move on." And those 2 jewels, what my husband gave me, I every day remember him as a human who was always with us just for 5 years. He lived with us just for 5 years and I'm living as a widow last 13 years. And that is the challenge I have faced. The Indian society is not going to change. And it cannot happen through one person. It cannot happen through me alone or Mr. Jay Prakash or anyone over there sitting at the stage. It can happen only with a family changes, as Mrs. Lily Paul has addressed, that it has to come from the houses. It has to come, and I am sure it will surely come if you educate your girl child to become independent, to go through all the phases of life which is uncertain. Life is not easy. Whether you have your husband, you don't have your husband, this is all just a stigma. If the child is independent enough to take part in all the activities of the life independently, I think we can do a wonderful thing for the society. That's more important. Stigma of being a widow, stigma of being a divorcee, stigma of being as a senior citizen living alone is not the solution. I feel the solution is independency, a woman's independency to do whatever she wants to do, whatever, wherever she wants to go. However, when we don't ask the males, where did you go? Why did you go? Why do we ask the girls? Why do we ask the ladies? They know how to take care of themselves. The only thing is that we have to make them firm in their decisions. Yes, what you are doing today is right. We will support you as a parent. Tomorrow you have to lead your own life after 20 years. That's important. Not that the marriage, the man coming into the child's life, the lady's life is important as a whole to take care of her throughout her life. I feel it's important for each and every person to become independent. And after my husband's death, I realized that education plays a very, very important role in a woman's life, because I was just a BCom graduate. I'm sure if I would have gone with that degree to any person who would not give me a job. I had to do my nursery teacher's training. I did my master's in child psychology. With a great struggle, today I have reached over here. Because I did not know what I have to do in life. I always struggled. I struggled and with the stigma that yes, she is a single parent. That kind of a pity which I used to get initially had made me feel even more proud at times that okay, somewhere someone is trying to just put me down that oh, she is a single parent, how will she manage, she cannot. But I always try to prove myself to do the best, and that's the reason that today I am able to take care of both my kids with the help of my parents. I am able to move out, I am able to work out and give them a better life. Today if I am working 20 hours in a day is for my kids so that they learn to become independent. They take life as challenging as my mom works hard for us. And the most drastic thing in my life is that my in-laws never supported even till date with not even a 5 rupee. So that was the drastic challenge which I had to face financially when it came to the self-respect. Though my parents always supported me, they never had issues with supporting me, but I as a person, I as an individual, I as a human, I as a lady and I as a woman always felt that I have to have a self-respect, a dignity to my own children, that my mom has brought us up, my mother has brought us up, my mother does this for us, and today they feel proud for themselves, and I feel proud that I am a mother of 2 jewels and daughter of my parents. Thank you.